Today we're going to reveal 10 of the world's best veg protein sources and rank them from a source which has 7 grams of protein all the way to a source with 27 grams of protein, all in just one serving. Starting at number 10 is bhuna chana or roasted brown chickpeas. This small katori will give you 7 grams of protein and costs just 6 rupees. By mixing it with chopped cucumber, tomato and capsicum and a creamy dressing or chutney. Coming in at number 9 is a food that's so affordable it's often nicknamed as the poor man's almond. If you haven't already guessed, I'm talking about peanut, moongfali. Just one handful gives you about 8 grams of protein and would cost just 8 rupees. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter will also give you 8 grams of protein. Moving to number 8 is a food I think all Indian mothers love. Green peas or mutton. 1 cup of cooked peas also gives you 8 grams of protein. Let's see what's at rank number 7. But there are 3 other varieties that pack nearly double the protein of moong and almost nobody is talking about. These are black chana, masoor and kulithi sprouts. All 3 of these sprouts give you approx 9 grams of protein in just 100 grams, which is about this katori. Let's see what's at rank 6. Well, this is a drink of sattu, which is nothing but roasted chana ground into a flour. 1 glass of sattu drink gives you 12 grams of protein and costs less than 8 rupees to make. To make it, just blend half a cup of sattu with 1 cup of cold water, lemon, cumin, black salt, a bit of green chili, and top with some fresh coriander and mint. It even tastes great. What's at rank number 5? How many of you have grown up eating this, masoor, but almost always in one form, dal? But what if I told you the same humble lentil can turn into this soft, sliceable red lentil tofu which you can use as paneer? And 1 serving of it gives you 13 grams of protein and costs just 7 rupees. When I first made this, I was shocked. It took barely 10 minutes in the kitchen, needed no fancy equipment, no chemistry, just 2 really simple ingredients, red lentils and water. To make it, soak half a cup of red lentils overnight. Next morning, drain out the water and blend the soaked lentils with 1 cup of fresh water until smooth. Then cook this mixture on medium heat, stirring it continuously until it thickens into a paste like this. Add a pinch of salt, pour it into a container and refrigerate for an hour to set. And suddenly you have this beautiful block of red lentil tofu which you can cut into cubes. This entire block contains 26 grams of protein. Moving to rank number 4 is something most Indian homes have been eating for generations. Besan ka chila. 2 chilas give you 16 grams of protein. That's more than a 2-egg omelette. Wait, pause. Let that sink in. Because the next time your friend, your family member, your gym trainer tells you that you need to eat meat or dairy to get enough protein, you can show them this. To make 1 chila, take about 40 grams of besan, which is slightly less than a cup. This contains 8 grams of protein. Add whatever vegetables you have at home, along with a little salt, cumin, turmeric and water. Mix, pour it on the pan and that's it. You can enjoy these for any meal. You can even make them colorful. Blend some spinach into the batter and suddenly you've got a green chila. Grate some beetroot and your breakfast turns bright pink. The price? Each chila costs around 12 rupees. If you want variety, you can also make chilas from moong dal. They give you about the same amount of protein. Moving to number 3 is a food that's been wildly misunderstood, but nutritionally, it's one of the strongest plant proteins on earth. It's also one that contains all 9 essential amino acids on its own. Well, I'm talking about soy, which can be consumed in 3 delicious forms, each of which gives you roughly 17 grams of protein in a serving. Coming to number 2 is something we've received hundreds of questions about. It is plant-based protein powder. 1 scoop of this typically gives you around 24 grams of protein. Now, before I tell you the cleanest ones available in the market, you must ask yourself whether you surely even need this. If you're easily meeting your protein needs through whole foods like the ones we've covered today, you absolutely don't need this. But if you're struggling to meet your protein requirements through whole foods alone, especially if you're doing strength training, let's say, then a plant protein powder can help you. Cosmic's plant protein, True Basics Clean Plant Protein, The Whole Truth Plant Protein, Origin Nutrition Plant Protein. If you do decide to try one, use it for a week or two and observe how your body responds, because everyone digests protein powders differently. Each scoop on average costs around 85 rupees, making this the most expensive source of protein on this list. Alright, are you ready for the number one plant protein source on this list that gives you 27 grams in just one serving? Just like soy, this is one that contains all the essential amino acids and hence is a complete protein. Well, this is something nobody expects. Watermelon seed paneer gives you the same amount of protein as dairy paneer. Plus, it's much cleaner because it doesn't contain the artificial growth hormones and antibiotics that cow milk paneer does. And the taste? Take my promise that if you serve it to someone without telling them, they will not even realize it isn't made of dairy.
What? Oh my god!
Assuming that you will eat about a third of this block in one serving, that's 27 grams of protein. Alright, now that we've learned the 10 sources, what do you think? Is it really possible to get your needed amount of protein, be it 55 grams or 120 grams a day, without animal-based foods? Well, if she starts her day with the morning smoothie, bananas, coconut milk and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, that's 12 grams of protein for breakfast. Mid-morning, she grabs 2 handfuls of roasted chana, that's another 6 grams. For lunch, she eats 1 bowl of cooked peas, 2 chapatis and a big bowl of veggies, that's 18 grams of protein. In the evening, she snacks on a handful of roasted peanuts, that's 8 grams. And for dinner, she enjoys a warm vegetable soup with 100 grams of tofu stir fry on the side. That adds another 17 grams. If you add it all up, she's got 61 grams of protein in the day. She didn't just meet her goal, she comfortably exceeded it. With regular, everyday food, no supplements, no complicated products. It honestly really puzzles me why people suddenly become nutritionists and start asking, but where will you get your protein? The moment you say that you're on a plant-based diet. He starts his morning with 1 scoop of protein powder blended with water. That's 24 grams of protein. For breakfast, he has 2 besan chilas along with a side of steamed sprouts. That's 25 grams. Mid-morning, he snacks on 2 small sesame peanut laddus, adding another 8 grams. For lunch, he has 1 katori of dal, 3 chapatis, a big bowl of veggies, and half a serving of seed paneer on the side. That's 33 grams. In the evening, he drinks a glass of sattu, another 12 grams. And for dinner, he has a red lentil tofu stir fry with millets on the side, giving him 19 grams more. If you add that all up, it brings his total to 121 grams of protein for the day. And we have met the protein need even for someone doing intense weightlifting just through plant-powered foods. That's all from my side.